Hello everyone. So I was going to do a video on identity politics, and then the whole "Our babies atheists" popped up again and pissed me off a little bit because, for many of the same reasons anything to do with identity politics does. And then I thought about the battles I've been fighting over the definition of feminism, and I figured I could tie it all together. Are all babies atheists? I don't give a shit, because ultimately that is a question of defining atheist. And while you can fight that battle the same way I do with feminism, which is to appeal to the dictionary, which is supposedly a common understanding based on history, the standard for atheist is much looser, because what the dictionary doesn't specify is whether or not a knowledge of a belief or knowledge of a particular belief or concept or whatever is necessary for the definition to apply. Whereas what feminism talks about, which is human beings, men, women, and society, we're all pretty much on the same page regarding the fact that those exist in one form or another. So, as far as whether babies are atheists, it pisses me off in much the same way as the feminists who argue about whether, who actually agonize over the question of whether transsexuals, transgender, whatever, should be considered men or women or whatever, when the entire core of what feminism is supposed to be about is, could you fucking go any slower? Could you go any slower? Okay. When they forget that the question is about promoting the equality of human beings. So, to me, it is focusing on the wrong thing. It is focusing on the definition of the identity for the politics at the expense of what good needs to be done in the first place. And all identity politics, which is basically you take some supposedly immutable characteristic and you stake that as your cause, either because you are one or because you feel it, or because you feel it is an underserved cause or group and needs to be defended. All of it boil down to this definition over what is or is not part of the identity group. And I'm sick of it. I was sick of it 15 years ago. I'm still sick of it. I will be sick of it to the day I die. And I think the question is nonsensical. If you want to approach it from a purely linguistic perspective, once again, I think that if you are going to say that all babies are atheists, then there is a gradual progression of less and less conscious and then less and less living things that could also be classified as atheist, ranging from my dog, if I had a dog, to that plant over there, to that grating, to the sound of a car horn. I mean, a car horn doesn't believe in a deity. Neither does the sound of the car horn. Neither does a word. I mean, one can make the argument that the word God is atheist. So to me, it is stupid bullshit. But I don't expect anyone else to agree with me. I'm going to continue doing my own thing and having fun with it. And Other than that, on this fucking 98-degree day, I hope you all are inside and cool. Thank you for your time and attention.